Welcome to you, Council. This is an updated lecture on Canada Emergency Business Account for businesses and non-profit organizations. The government has announced some changes to the eligibility criteria, and there is some more information about the process of application that we would like you guys to know. Please note that the changes that we have made from our previous lecture, they're all noted in blue, so you will be able to easily follow what changes we have made. We begin with our usual disclaimer that this lecture is not legal advice, so if you have any specific questions, you should contact your financial institution, Export Development of Canada, contact a lawyer or a paralegal, or the Law Society of Ontario for a referral. The topics we'll cover will be the purpose of this loan, we'll talk about the eligibility, we'll talk about some of its features and how to apply. With respect to purpose, not much has changed. It is a $40,000 loan for small to medium-sized businesses or non-profit organizations, and the loan is to be used for operational expenses that cannot be deferred. This is important, and these expenses could be rent, payroll, supplier bill, insurance, etc. Please note that you cannot use these funds for payment of your existing loans or indebtedness or refinancing or payment of dividends or distribution and increase to management compensation. So these are some of the things that you cannot use the funds for, so please make sure that the funds are used for the purpose that they are provided. Now, in order to get this loan, the businesses must be eligible. What is the eligibility criteria and how it has changed? Let's look into that. Previously, you need to have paid anywhere from $50,000 to $1 million in salaries to your employees in 2019. That has been reduced from $50,000 to $20,000 and increase on the other side up to $1.5 million. So if you have paid at least $20,000 in salaries to your employees in 2019, you will be eligible. The business has to be in operation as of March 1st, 2020. It must have a federal tax registration number, and it must have an active business checking/operating account. Now, it is important to note that this account has to be in the business's name. For a lot of sole proprietors who do not have an account in the business's name and they have been operating their business through their personal account, which is allowed, unfortunately, they are not eligible. So if you are in that situation, you should contact your financial institution to see if there is a way to get over that obstacle. Now, the account has to be opened prior to March 1st, 2020, so you cannot open a new account in your business's name to overcome this hurdle. So the account has to be in operation prior to March 1st, 2020, and also the account cannot be in arrears on existing borrowing by 90 days or more. Also, for eligibility, you should not have used this program previously, and also you cannot apply again from a different financial institution. You also need to show or confirm the intention to continue your operations, or if your operations are closed, to show the intention to resume operations. And you also need to agree that you will respond to government service or service conducted by agencies related to government. Let's talk about some organizations that will be ineligible. So these will be any organizations that are government bodies or organizations owned by a government body. Also, a union, charitable, religious, or fraternal organizations are not eligible, or any entities owned by them are not eligible. And the only exception is for organizations that are registered T2 or T3010. These are for nonprofit or charity organizations that generate a portion of their revenue from the sale of goods or services. Any organization owned by an individual holding a political office is ineligible. And finally, the organization must not promote violence, incite hatred, or discriminate on the basis of sex, gender, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, religion, culture, region, education, age, or mental or physical disability. Let's talk about some of the features of this loan, which we have previously explained. Number one, duration. It will be a revolving line of credit until December 31st, 2020. After that, it will become a non-revolving loan for 5-year term, which will mature on December 31st, 2025. Respecting interest, there is no interest until January 1st, 2023, and after that, it will become 5% interest per annum, which will be payable monthly. There is 25% loan forgiveness opportunity here. If you have a balance as of January 1st, 2021, and you pay 75% of that balance by December 31st, 2022, then the remaining 25% is forgiven. An example is if you have $40,000 balance as of January 1st, 2021, and you pay $30,000 by December 31st, 2022, then $10,000 will be forgiven. In order to apply, you should contact your financial institution. They all have online application processes available, so please follow those processes and apply for these loans. Hopefully, if you were not eligible previously because of the new changes, your business is now eligible and you can benefit from this loan. Thank you for watching.